Dr. Keshav.
Sir, my thing is, I have also raised this issue in this morning.
Once again, Dr. Keshav.
This morning I raised this issue, and the chairman was so kind that he had called me and said that he has with him the papers and documents which show that the Chief Minister was asked to continue till the next meeting. I said, unless the notification is shown to us, we will not agree, because this country can't run without a constitution. Constitution says there has to be a government. Government has to be headed by Chief Minister. Whether the Chief Minister, this man or that man, we are not bothered. Whether Nitish goes in within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Thing is, we have not shown the notification. There was no need for them to walk out. If you were to only tell us that there was a notification, there was a nod that that particular Chief Minister who had resigned what to continue till the next arrangement is made.
I didn't say. I said we need to look at the notification.
Yeah, right. But you said you had the notification. If it is not there, then my point still remains that this country has to run through a constitution.
1 second. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I'm sorry to say this, that when there is a member of the other house talking about breaking this country, we are being told on technical grounds you can't discuss that. But we are happily discussing the conduct of a governor who knows his position, and the walkout is in favor of the corruption.
Honorable members.
Sir, very senior member Keshav Rao-ji should listen to what I'm saying, just as I've listened to him, rather than getting up and speaking in between with such protest. The entire opposition has walked out in favor of corruption, and when we are talking about eliminating corruption, rather than saying why they want to walk out, they are coming in. We are reminded we can't speak about the other house member, even if he is planning to break this country. But here are they questioning the functioning of the governor? Doesn't the governor know what to do? And this kind of a conduct against a constitutional authority by a party which has been in power for more than 45-50 years is despicable, sir. And Honorable Member Keshav Rao-ji, please do listen to what I'm saying rather than getting up to disrupt me. You may be a senior member, but I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to say that the questioning of governor's conduct by the Congress party, particularly when the issue pertains to stopping corruption in a state, is astonishing. To walk out on that, sir?
1 second. Honorable, one second, please. Honorable members, please, one second, I'll give you floor. Honorable members, 1 second, take your seat. Honorable members, on 5th April 2023, I had imparted a ruling, and I was called upon because leader of the opposition, Sri Mallikarjun Kharge ji, wanted a ruling on that. I quote, on March 13, 2023, the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Sri Mallikarjun Kharge, responding to the assertions of Leader of the House, Sri Piyush Goyal, who demanded apology for shameless way by which a senior leader of the opposition in a foreign country has attacked the democracy of India, insulted Parliament of India, unquote, raised a point of order that there could be no discussion, reflection in the Rajya Sabha on or about a member of the Lok Sabha or anyone who is not a member of the Rajya Sabha. I concluded, after bestowing earnest consideration on this momentous aspect, I am of the firm view that there can be no issue or individual beyond the purview of discussion in the Rajya Sabha, and the same is exclusively subject to regulation by the House and the Chairman. The two precedents relied upon by the Honourable Leader of Opposition have no bearing on the issue being determined herein. I further took note of the situation that notice had given to me if you level allegations against a member of Lok Sabha, and that is further the authenticated record made available by Leader of the House, Shri Piyush Goyal, bears out that his demand of apology on the overseas statements made by a senior leader of opposition is factually premised and does not graduate to making allegations of a defamatory or incriminating nature. The documentation submitted by Leader of the House as per directive bears out his assertion imparted in Rajya Sabha on March 13, 2023, same being in consonance with fact situation. In view of categorical and firm constitutional prescriptions, I cannot persuade myself to sustain the point of order raised by the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Sri Mallikarjun Kharge, and the same is hereby declined. Now, what is really worrisome is that if a senior person and Leader of the Opposition rakes up the same issue on the same premise that we can't discuss it. Whether we discuss it or not is prerogative of the House. But we can discuss, and honorable members, the issue raised by Leader of the House is existential one. It is very severe, serious. I'll give for. Yes. Yes.
That you are taking it up.
And in that perspective, I have directed Leader of the House to put on the table of the House the document that bears out a statement of the Member Parliament concerned.
Sir, I will immediately place on record the clipping which he has, the Honorable MP has made the statement in Kannada. It's in Kannada. It's the same language that the Honorable Leader of the Opposition also knows very well. I'm sure he'll be able to understand what is said in that. But sir, it is an outrage of the Constitution, outrage of the oath that we have all taken to become members of Parliament, to become public servants. And it is to be noted, sir, that the Honorable Leader of the Opposition has not condemned the statement made by his senior colleague, has not condemned the statement by a member of Parliament of his party, despite him being the brother of the Deputy Chief Minister of their state. And it clearly shows that the Congress party is not entirely against the views of the Honorable Member of Parliament from Karnataka. In some sense, it is important that the Honorable Leader of the Opposition, who is also the leader of the Congress party, the president of the Congress party, should not only apologize to the nation, but should condemn his Member of Parliament's views, apologize to the people of India. 140 crore people today are feeling outraged by the comments, the divisionary thinking of the Congress party, and I think the other issue that was raised was only as a response, again as a diversionary tactic by the Leader of the Opposition.
Honorable members, I must first, one second. I must put on record that Dr. Keshav Rao had seen me in my chamber and had raised an issue of constitutional situation. When I confronted him whether he had seen the notification, neither he had seen it nor I had seen it. And he was good enough to say without notification, we cannot proceed further. We will gather the notification, but that would again leave an issue open to us, whether we can discuss conduct of a constitutional functionary in this House where provisions are made. So lay your hands on that notification, and after going through the notification, if you feel rules permit, you may raise. If rules do not permit,
are subservient to the law, the Constitution. What I'm saying about a situation where the Constitution is silent in 74, when it is silent, that the Chief Minister resigns, there cannot be vacuum in a governance. In a parliamentary democracy, there cannot be vacuum. So once you resign, the governor either asks, the person concerned, it's not governor at all, please, I'm withdrawing that word. The authorities have to ask him to continue till the alternate arrangements are made. Or immediately take, as in Bihar you have done, in other states you have done. That is what I said. You said the notification had already come, wherein he has said.
No, I said it has come. I am not aware of the contents.
Yes, you don't know the contents.
I am not aware of the contents.
Yes. So the question today before you, I am raising from the Council of States, the question before the chairman, who is a legal luminary and non-legal luminary of this country. If a thing like that happens, what had happened for last 20 hours? Were we without a government? Can there be a state without a government? If the constitution is wrong, this house should take note of it and pass an amendment, pass some kind of a provision which fills in the vacuum.
Sir, I think these are just diversionary tactics that different members of the opposition are raising. First the leader of the opposition, now the leader of another party. I don't know what is the connection between the two. To divert the issue from a very, very big corruption scandal in the state of Jharkhand. The important issue is the corruption in Jharkhand. The important issue is the outrage of India's constitution. And they are just trying to divert the issue to try and defend a corrupt chief minister of Jharkhand.
Speaks. Corruption is only a binding matter.
Well,
you understand?
Well,
Constitution talks about the government. I'm not talking about how the government. Now, what Piyush does in the ministry, I'm not concerned. See, you don't know. See, you must know the law. Law is one thing which governs.
This is what they are reflecting over here.
Honorable Finance Minister wants to say something.
Yes. There are two on the top on our table now. One is about a member of parliament belonging to the party to which the leader of the opposition belongs and to which he is the president, talking about dividing this country, sitting member of the House, Lok Sabha. And here we are being lectured on technicalities you can't speak about, and your ruling, which you've taken all care to read it out in full, says that this is not beyond this House to talk if it is a matter of such a serious concern. And it is very well established in your order. Now, instead of going by the precedent of that order, the leader of the opposition and his entire party has chosen to walk out on a matter which is on dividing this country by a member of their own party, sitting member in Lok Sabha, on an issue like this, where he claims, the leader of the opposition claims, we've given lives for the country.
Not the entire party.
No, I'm just, it's all right.
One
sir,
honorable member is here.
It's all right, sir. You may correct me on that ground.
No,
but the fact remains, he represents that party sitting here as a leader. My concern is a major issue of separatist language by a member who is in Lok Sabha of that party. And instead of outright condemning it and saying nothing can be before us when we talk about the integrity and sovereign unity of this country. Instead of saying that, we are being lectured on technicalities. Your ruling is not even being heard. Your ruling, which is being a precedent which you yourself sitting in the chair is quoting, is not even being heard by the members of the opposition. And they choose to walk out on an issue which is on unity of this country. And this House, whether you are in Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha, what more can be important than the unity of this country, sir? At that time, we have learned senior member from another party in the opposition talking to us about the role of the...
Honorable members.
This is diversionary. This is diversionary. We need to address this question of whether this country can be divided, even as a wishful thinking,
Honorable
by a member in the Lok Sabha.
We
Can
represent...
any member here talk of anything else more important than that?
Honorable members, one second. Please, 1 second. Please, sir. Please. Nothing will go on record. Nothing will go on record. Nothing will go on record. Honorable members. One second. Please take your seat. Nothing will go on record unless I say, please. Honorable members. One second. Jharkhand ka nahi hai. Honorable members, any challenge to the integrity of this nation One second, sir. One second, sir. Listen to me. Nothing will go on record, Dr. Keshav. Nothing. Dr. Keshav, nothing. No. No. Can you? I am sure, honorable members, I have no doubt we represent 1.4 billion people. And it is our constitutional obligation. Any challenge, I am making a general proposition, and no one should disagree with that. Any challenge to the sovereignty and integrity of this nation has to be resisted with the full might of every institution. And this house, this house is seized of the matter. And I would greatly appreciate that the House in one voice reflects the mindset of 1.4 billion people, that such an attempt from any quarter, within or outside, has to be met with unitedly, effectively, and has to be neutralized